In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Amazon chart. And I know that I did have some counter trend support here that came in at the 183.67 to 184.80 area. It was a 1272 extension of the low to the high, and there was another projection of one of these prior swings from this high that gave us that potential support. But now that we're getting a bounce, what do we need to do? Well, if you look at this chart, you'll see that, general pattern has been lower lows and lower highs recently. We do have price underneath the 200 simple moving average, underneath the 50 simple moving average, and the 513 EMA combo is in a sell mode. So I do want to give us our next decisions by running resistance. So let's do that. Here we go with starting with symmetry. So basically what I want to do is I want to take these prior rally swings and then project them from the new low to look for possible resistance. There's also some swings over here that I may use, that also may, that we definitely want to watch because many swings tend to be similar to other swings on the same chart. So let's start this process by using the three-pointed tool. I'm going to click on low to high, project it from the low. There's one. But then there's two inside of that. So this low to high, projected from the low, and this low to high, projected from the low. Okay. Another low to high, projected from the low. Again, this is using a three-pointed tool. There's a lot up here. This low to high, projected from the low. It's kind of in the middle. This one, projected from the low. That's a little bit closer. This low to high, projected from the low. Okay. So a couple areas are standing out already, but I'm also going to add these two, actually three. So let's take this low to high, project from the low. Okay, it just overlaps the other area nicely. This low to high, projected from the low, and this low to high, projected from. Okay, that one we're through, so we don't need it. All right, what else can we do? We can run retracements. Now I'm going to run the larger retracement of the high to the lowest low. Okay, so grab that, high to the lowest low. Okay, well, there's nothing that close. But we can also look at, let's say, the lower high to the low. We'll run that retracement, and the other lower high to the low. So we're using the two-pointed tool for these retracements, high to low. Okay, and then we have this high to this low. All right, now we get rid of anything that the market's already gone through. Okay, but then it looks like we have three standout resistance decisions that come in below this last swing high. So let's make it easier to look at here because I know it's very hard to read because they're overlapping. So what we have is 194.70, so 194.70 to 195.30. That is one sell setup, okay? Mostly with symmetry. I like that. The next area is 196.95 to 198.12. Okay, so this one's a little bit spread out, but it does include this symmetry below. And then this area, I'll focus on 20021 to 201.54, which is that 786 up there. Okay, so you basically then have four symmetry projections plus a 786. I'm just going to get rid of that. I think it was at 50%. So these are the areas that we come up with as far as resistance decisions. Now there are some people who have taken the counter trend buy. So if you got up into resistance, you would definitely be trailing up your stops in case we don't get through it. But then you can also, again, if we test and hold one of these areas, you can go down to the lower time frame chart and look for your sell trigger and define your risk above there. Okay, so far, we haven't gotten there, so, there's no trade, but we'll keep an eye on it if we test any of these zones in the next couple of days. But basically, that's how I put the chart together. Hope that helps. Oh, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.